Golf. 3 lessons golf taught me, and I will tell you in this video what they are, and yeah, how to prepare yourself for them rather than having to go through them yourself. Hello my good people, back again. Yeah, taking now a walk from the 2nd hole to the tee box of the 3rd hole, which at my local course is a bit of a walk, but a nice one because you get to walk through a forest, so quite nice and peaceful, so quite nice to calm you down, and especially after that hole where I played double bogey on a par 3 because I duffed 2 approach shots, so yeah, these things happen. And first of all, I want to come back to a comment on my last video where the viewer, hopefully also subscriber, shout out to you, asked me what course am I playing, or on which course do I play, and if it was a quarry or used to be a quarry. So I actually play, so I'm based in Germany, I'm German, I live in Germany, and I live in just outside the city called Mainz, which is about 40 minutes drive from Frankfurt, or about 30 minutes drive from Frankfurt Airport, give or take. And yeah, so the course I play on and who I'm a member of is Mainz Golf Club, which is just 6 minutes from my home, which is quite nice. And yes, this course actually used to be a quarry. The front 9, which I'm currently now on, there used to be, maybe you can see it here slightly, not so much. But yeah, the front 9 sit in a place that used to be a former quarry, which they then converted into a golf course, I think at 2008, 2009-ish. And the back 9, I actually put onto a former waste dump, believe it or not, so which they sealed shut, and then on top of that one they built the back 9. So yeah, it's a challenging course because most of the holes are very narrow, have very narrow fairways, so precision is key. And gosh, did I lose golf balls here when I started playing here. So golf ball industry made a fortune with me having to buy quite a lot of balls, because once you slice them, once you pull them on quite a few holes, they are gone. So yeah, but other than that, it's a very fun course to play. And rumor has it that if you can play on this one, you certainly can play all other courses, although I think that's just a myth, because yeah, you might have much broader fairways on other courses, but then the challenges lie elsewhere, which you don't have so much here. So careful on this assessment, or be careful about this assessment. Anyway, approaching the third hole now, just up there, and or the tee box rather, and it's starting to rain, so which was not so expected, but anyway, let's golf. So, lesson 1 I learned, and which I would like to pass on to you: golf takes time. It takes a lot of time. Not only to get to a certain handicap or to get to a certain skill or skill level, which can take not only months but years, as in my case. As I said in my previous video, it took me 2 years, or more than 2 years almost, to get from handicap 24 down to 22. Although other people who, have maybe a better, let's say, head start because they used to play hockey or play tennis, and they have an advantage. When it comes to the length of time it takes to get to lower your handicap. In my case, didn't play any of these sports, so it takes longer. Anyway, and so it's not only the length of time it takes to get to a certain handicap, and with this year's goal of getting to handicap 18 from 22, down from 22, it's 4 strokes, but it's a big step and it's gonna be tough. Anyway, so, but yeah, it takes time. That takes time, and what also takes time is golf itself. So if you practice golf, play a round of golf like me today, even though it's a bit shorter than usual because of winter tees and potentially temporary greens because of the course conditions given the weather and time of year, you need to spend a lot of time. You need to allocate quite a bit of time and invest a lot of time, of your personal time, into golf. Practicing golf, maybe between 1 to 2 hours on the range in the evening, for example, or if you play a 9-hole round, that takes you up to 2.5 hours, maybe 3.5 hours if you come to the range first to warm up. And with 18 holes it can be up to 5, and if you play a competition, 18-hole competition, if it's a scramble competition, for example, it can take up to 6 hours. I've been through that as well. So yeah, you have to sacrifice quite a bit of time for this game, and so everyone needs to find out if it's possible for them given their circumstances, family, etc., job and so on. So yeah, this is the first lesson I learned. So, finished the front 9. Couldn't shoot any more videos while doing so because there was one guy, a lower handicapper, pushing from behind, which was not so pleasant. I think I'm going to do a video about this one as well in the near future. How you deal with pressure on the course coming from flights pushing you from behind. Anyway, lesson number 2. Golf is hard. It is hard. I mean, playing now the front 9, did I play well? No. I duffed a few shots which I thought I had under control given my recent range sessions. Duffed my approach shots with pitching or sand wedge or gap wedge, or duffed my long game with a fairway wood, which I thought I had under control. Golf is unpredictable, and even after 7.5 years that I played it, sometimes these things happen and you wonder why. And I think that's the key aspect. Golf is not easy. It's very hard to learn, it's very hard to play, and it's certainly very hard to, once you attain a certain handicap, to play to that handicap. You know, the consistency in golf is the big thing. Before teeing off here on the 12th hole, I just wanted to say, coming back to consistency, so as Golf Sidekick says in many of his videos, shout out to him, I like his videos, they're great. We are not on the PGA Tour, and we're not going to be PGA players. So, and we're not going to earn millions of dollars with this, or we'll not say millions of dollars, but let's say earn our livelihood by playing golf. So, and I think that's something I had to learn as well, because suddenly you think, oh, you have to get to really, you know, super high level and everything. But to do that, nah. Starting at the age that I started playing golf, I will never get there anymore. So it's just like manage expectations and just to know golf is hard and you never play consistently. I think consistency is like the holy grail in golf you will never find. So I think just stick to your game, and if you, like me, suddenly pull off lots of poor shots, go and see a pro. Or at least if you know, I mean, after 7.5 years, I know a few fixes like check your grip or check your swing or check your stance, ball position in your stance, these kind of things that you can also then already check after you have attained a certain handicap level and after having played for a certain time and having had a certain number of pro lessons. Then you can already identify and some things and apply quick fixes yourself. But if they don't work, go and see a pro and to understand where these issues are coming from and to try to find a fix for them. But anyway, yeah, golf is a grind, golf is hard, but stick to it and enjoy the game as much as you can and keep on doing it. So guys, just to give you a quick glance over the back nine here in Mainz Golf Club. So this is the fairway of the 14th hole. Yeah, a bit gloomy today. So there's the town of Budenheim where I live, just next door or next to the golf club. There's the green of the 14th. And over there in the mist you have Wiesbaden and the Rhine River. And on the other side you have the Rheingau, which is a very famous wine growing region here in Germany. And yeah, so panning around, so behind that forest in the distance there's the Mainz borough of Mombach, where I used to live before moving to Budenheim, and that's the tee box of the 15th hole. Now on the tee box of the 16th hole, I just need to wait because there's a 4-ball flight in front of me, but it's okay, no pressure, because the next flight behind me I think is just on the 13th hole now, so plenty of space, no pressure. Unlike on the front nine, so quite enjoyable now and quite relaxing, and it gives me also good time to film this. Now to finish off on the third lesson I learned. So after I said golf takes time, golf is hard, and the third one, and I think that's the harshest truth I had to learn and get to terms and try to come to terms with, is everything in golf is on you, and on you only. So you cannot blame anyone, you cannot blame the course. Whatever happens in golf, whatever happens with your strokes, whatever happens with your score during a competition, or like me now, duffing the balls with a fairway wood, which kind of picks up again now because I think I found the error. Trying to fix it now by myself. Hopefully that works. Fingers crossed. But anyway, yeah, to the standard of your golf, the standard of your game is just down on you. And as Gary Vee says in one of his videos, shout out to Gary Vee, accountability. You are fully accountable for your own game. So whatever happens during your game, it's down to you. And that's the lesson I had to learn the hard way. You know, even with emotions, your ego coming out, and the anger issues that develop during a poor round of golf doesn't help. You have to work on yourself. You have to work on those negative side effects that can ruin your game completely, and that can also ruin the game for your friends that you play with. It's all down to you, and it's work. It's a lot of work, and golf is all about not only working on your game, it's also working on yourself and your character traits and the positive and not so positive sides of your own character and your own personality. So that's a fascinating bit. And yeah, accountability, guys. It's all down to you. And once you, let's say, accept this fact and accept this to continue playing golf, I think you're fine. And then you just take it more easy or take it easier. Don't get upset too much. And just try to enjoy the game and as much as possible. And but yeah, just remember, you are the one that you have to work on when your golf game is not that good or not to the standard that you expect it to be. With that said, guys, I hope you have a great Sunday, have a great weekend. By the time I post this, probably the weekend is going to be over. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, hope you enjoy my content. Let me know in the comments below if you like the content and what other content you would like me to touch on in my next videos. And leave a like and a subscribe to my channel. That would be really great if you then support me on this and support my channel. And yeah, so see you in the next one. Peace out.